Alright, so this is my presentation on why the Earth is actually. Okay, this is why the Earth is actually a donut. So you see here that we have the Earth, and it looks like a donut, okay? That's the only reason I need to show you. But furthermore, I can prove that it's a donut. People say that religions are holy. You know what else is holy? The Earth when it has a big hole in the center because it's a donut. You see, that's where they actually got this belief from. Furthermore, okay, you can think of all the little foods that humans have. All this little food, these are actually sprinkles, you see? And all the plant life and all living things on Earth, that's actually just the bacteria and microbes. That doesn't, just because they're bacteria doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad, but it means that they're living and that they're on the donut, okay? So, I think the ocean is the frosting, and somebody, whoever created Earth, did a really bad job with the frosting, because it's not really that good, okay? It doesn't really, cover all of Earth, and that's why we have land. Either that or some big guy came by and licked all of it out. I think that's what happened. So we're gonna get a giant. This guy, he licked it all. He licked all the frosting up. Okay, he's like So he took his tongue and he licked all the frosting or some of the frosting up, and then he was like, oh, I'm full. He put on his sleeping cap. He put that on, right, and then he started to go to bed. And as he went to bed, he realized that he was flying away from Earth. And then he fell into this big gray rock called the moon, okay? It created a crater on the moon, okay? So, actually, this is the crater that the giant landed in, okay? This is the one. I promise this all happened. My buddy Greg, he saw it, okay? First-hand witness account. It was amazing. Alright? So, let's go over what we know so far. The Earth is a donut because stuff is holy. Because the giant licked off some of the frosting, and because he fell and made a crevice in the moon, which is shown right here. Furthermore, let's talk about Earth's orientation with the sun, okay? So, you know how the sun, it's only visible during the day? My theory is the sun, believe it or not, is actually at the center of our Earth. And our Earth is rotating around it. So it's going like over like this. It's rotating like the donut like that way. And then this side rotates. See? That's how it's rotating. Oh, and then there's actually 4 poles. The North Pole just got counted twice. So there's a North Pole here and a North Pole here. And there's a South Pole here and the South Pole here. And very little sunlight gets to those, you know? And the magnetic field that people think is around Earth is actually just the rotation of it, you know? Something like that. I'm the expert, so you should believe me. Okay? Next point on why Earth is actually a donut. Think of ancient cavemen. They learned from other predators how to attack and to fight prey. They learned, okay? And this can be seen all throughout history. People have been learning from nature for centuries. Okay? You know what else we learned how to make? We learned how to make these. We learned how to make donuts. Okay? And that's because we saw the shape of the Earth, and we were like, oh yeah, yep, we want to do this, okay? And then we're like, we should make other foods. So actually, the donut was the first ever food. Thank you for watching my TED Talk. It's amazing, I know. Wait for my next TED Talk, because it's gonna be just as good as this one, you know?